Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is July 1st. I have set a goal that I'm going to try to vlog for 31 days. I said I was going to do, let's see, I have 26 days before I go back to work because, I work for the school. I work for a charter school. So I'm out for the summer. I have 26 days. I go back on July 27th. So I technically have 26 days from today until I go back to work. So I said that I was like, you know what? I'm going to vlog for the 27 days that I have. But I figured I'd just go ahead and just make it a complete month and try to really see if I can vlog for 31 days straight. So on today's vlog, it's not really going to be about much. It really is just an introduction to reintroducing myself, okay? Right now I am headed out to drop my oldest son off at basketball camp and pick up my two younger kids from their grandma's house, which is my mom. I'm on my way out, and guess what? Do you guys want to come? Because I'll be happy to bring you along. After I pick them up, she stays about like 20 something minutes away. I am going to go to Costco's and pick up my son's glasses because his glasses came in. He actually went to see the eye doctor on Saturday, and guess what? His glasses are done already, so it hasn't even been a full 7 days like they said. But anywho, that's what we're doing today. I hope you guys are having an amazing summer. If you're on the East Coast, if you're watching this video from the East Coast, comment down in those comments how the weather is there. I live here in Vegas, so it's always hot in the summer. So that 97, 98, 101, those type of temperatures we are so used to. But you guys comment down in those comments if you are on the East Coast, how you are experiencing this heat. As of right now, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the little things I need to do so I can get ahead and get out of here because my son was supposed to be at camp at 10 o'clock and it is now 10:10, so we are running a little behind. Is there anything else I want to check in with you guys to say? Absolutely not. I will come back in and be able to have a sit down and a real talk. See you guys soon. Bye. All right, guys. So I just dropped my son off here at his basketball camp. So it's not actually his camp. It's not actually a camp. It's the older guys are volunteering and getting service hours while they help train the younger kids that are doing the basketball camp. So like kindergarten, first graders, biggest K through 3. I'm in here jamming, as you can hear, of course, my music. But yeah, now I'm on my way to get me a coffee. I put myself stop drinking Starbucks because I feel like Starbucks keeps me big. And I'm trying to lose, some weight, and I feel like Starbucks coffee keeps my stomach fat. And I'm trying to do this naturally, but I don't take in like no GLP-1 or anything like that. I've just been really trying to focus on my diet. But when I have a morning where I slept in, I didn't really have time to get up and make me a coffee because I have to come out and get my kids. My mom has a doctor's appointment, so I'm going to meet her there instead of going to her house and grab my young kids. And yeah, I didn't have time to really brew me a coffee. That's another thing. I've been trying to make my coffee at home. So not only do I save coins, but it also saves me some weight, right? But I need a coffee. So I'm gonna go ahead and I recreated my drink that I normally get from Starbucks. I tried to cut out the oat milk because the oat milk is filled with lots of like bad oils, like sunflower oil. All those oils is just an oil-based milk, like dairy, not dairy, but like milk product because it's milk product. It's dairy-free though. But anyway, but I do use cold foam, right? Because I get 4 shots of espresso in a venti cup. I get that iced. I get 3 pumps of brown sugar syrup. I add vanilla cream cold foam, extra cold foam, because that's what acts as my creamer. And I do cinnamon powder. on top, and then I mix that up and it flavors my coffee. So it's something like a brown sugar shaken espresso, just minus the milk and it's really the milk. And and then I add cold foam. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my coffee, and then I'm gonna meet my mom at her doctor's appointment, which is kind of better because it's closer to my side of town. And then I'm gonna take my son to get his glasses, and as of right now, that's all I have planned. I'm not sure if I have to come back out and get my son from the camp because I'm not even in the right lane. Dang, I thought I was in the turning lane. That's why people think it's like, what the heck is she doing? I got a bus U-turn. I don't know what I was thinking, that the turning lane was 2 lanes here, but it's actually just 1, and that sucks. Because now that means that I have to go ahead and turn into this business and turn here. But first we're going to let this bus go by. So that's that. Excuse if you hear all the air, like, because like I said, it's hot here, and where I have my phone is like really where the air conditioner is, where I can place it, because if I place it up here on the what do you call that? I don't even know what you call this thing up here. It gets too hot, the sun overheats the phone. I cannot think. I am totally like lost for words. I cannot think of what the name of the thing is up here in the car. Dashboard. The dashboard. Duh, Nakia. Yes. You see, this is why. This is why I am feeling the way that I feel. There's all this chicharron. No bueno. But I am the only person that can change that, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and come back. Alright guys, so I have got the goods, and this is what it looks like. So you have the cold foam on top, and when it melts in, it acts as my, it gives me like my cream. And I do get a blonde espresso because it's a little sweeter. It's not so bitter like the signature. Yeah. And I mix it. Sorry to all my noise sensitive people. Keep in mind, you do have to let it sit for a little while. You've been away, don't you know I sit around with my head hanging down, and I wonder who's loving you. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, I meant to, before I do that, I'll be back because I gotta put the address into my mom's doctor's to pick up my kids. Alright guys, now that I know where I am going, I'm gonna go ahead and south. It says it's gonna take about 17 minutes. I don't really need the directions because I know where I'm going. So, that is that. Alright guys, so let me let you on a little insight, okay? I watch YouTube, right? I like to watch, it's just certain people that I like to watch on YouTube. Main person that I like to watch Peyton Marie Charles, okay? That is my girl, okay? She is funny. Listen, I know, when we watch these content creators creators and stuff that, you know, people are to portray themselves a certain way. And I'm not saying that she appears to be 100% authentic to me, okay? And I love her vibe. I love everything that she has worked so hard for to gain and provide a lifestyle for her and her family, okay? And that's my girl. I feel like I vibe with her. But anyway, the whole point in this is that she did a vlog yesterday, okay? And her vlog was basically, she was talking about how much, so she does this thing every 2 years called Mayhem. And she talked about, what she generated for the month, right? And her views and all that. And she dug into, like, you know, like the whole, I guess, like the number thing and stuff about, like, you know, content creating and how to do good on YouTube. So I've always wanted to be, not even really, I don't want to even call myself a content creator, but I guess that's what it is. I don't want to be an influencer, right? My goal here is not to be rich, right? My goal here is to, I enjoy talking on camera. I want to be 100% authentically myself. I just want to be able to live, but I also like to live a quiet life and to mind my business, okay? So I'll be hesitant because when you put your life on the internet, you are involving people in your business. So your life is no longer quiet, right? But I could I get lost for words. It can be that because I can only let y'all in as far as I want to let you in, right? So I can show what I want to show, right? I mean, all I do is go to work, come home, and take care of my kids, right? And I'm a wife, I'm a mother. That's pretty much what my life entails of, right? I don't have friends. I don't hang out. Shopping and like buying things for my home makes me happy. It satisfies me. I am an introvert. I love being in the house. I'm a homebody, 100% at its core. I do like to get out and do things with my children. If I can't, then I'd rather be home. I don't want to sit in nobody else's house. I don't want to really go anywhere unless it's something that I need to do for my household. But anyway, to get back to the whole point why I brought Peyton up, I brought her up because I just wanted to, you know, say that not based off even the material things, because yes, material things are nice. At the end, does it matter? In the end, it doesn't, right? But I just want to be able to have a comfortable life as to where if my kids need a pair of sneakers, I'm not trying to figure out how I'm gonna some X's and O's on how to stretch that dollar, you know, from my paycheck or, you know, my husband's paycheck or whatever. And she inspires me, okay? I'm not inspired to have her exact life. I'm not inspired to have the things that she has. I don't want to be like her. I just feel like she inspires me, okay? And watching her does make me feel like, why can't I do this, you know, in my own way? But she also said you have to be consistent, right? And that's one of the things that I am not. I am not consistent. I'm not consistent when it comes to going to the gym. I will start it and be good for like a week, and then I will fall right back into my daily things. And you know something, my husband pointed out something to me, and I know I'm ramming right now, when he said to me, so you know something, you're a creature of habit. And I do a lot of things out of habit, okay? And it kind of woke me up, because I'm like, you know something, you're really right. Like, things that I do because it's a habit for me. And if it's not part of my regular routine, it throws me off. And that just made me think. But she said you have to be consistent, and then she said, there was something else that she hit that resonated with me. It resonated with me because it was just like, you know something, sister girl, you are so right. Consistency is key. And there's a few things that I have lined up for my life right now that I really don't want to speak too like early about, because I like to be about it. Now, I like to be about it, not talk about it. It's rather like my words I say. I'd rather be about it than to talk about it. So once I'm putting forth action into it, then I will speak more about it. I don't want to talk about it prematurely, you know. But that is really my reason why I decided to pick my camera up today out of all days, because I have thought about it and thought about it and thought about it and thought about it every day. Like, there's just things that I want to do differently now, because I have always did things that seem to be the right way. You know, this is the right way. This is the right way. Because I feel like I have to do this because this is what needs to be done right now. And for once in my life, I want to choose something that I want to do and stick to it and really give it my all. If you guys can read in between the lines, basically like having to get up and have a 9 to 5. I'm never against working. I enjoy going to work, right? But there's also things that I like to do at my home base that it takes away from having to, you know, go to work. So if I can free up some of my time to finally do things that I want to be able to do, and I'm not talking about vacations and hanging out and shopping and stuff like that. I'm talking about getting my ducks in order. Maybe like, you know, going back to school, taking a class or two, and not having to be tied down to somebody telling me how to spend my, you know, the first 8 hours of my day. I would really enjoy that. But I really wanted to just tell Peyton thank you, because you really, you know, it spoke to me and it said, you know what, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna be consistent. It's the hint as to why I'm gonna do this vlogging for 31 days. And I don't care if I bore you guys out. You guys are gonna see me for 31 days. So, and July is my birthday month, so shout out to all my Cancers. So I've had this channel for a few years, maybe like, I want to say we went back and we watched videos when I did with my kids, and this was during like, right, COVID. So it was either like 2020, yes, it was like 2020 we started this channel. And it started off as a family channel, right? And I kind of thought about like revamping it and then just making it solely about me, and not like a family channel, because my kids enjoy doing YouTube, okay? Like, my daughter loves doing TikToks and stuff like that. So I will incorporate them here and there, but my channel will not solely be like a family channel, you know? Like, because my kids are a part of my everyday life, of course they are going to be, you know, in some of my videos. But my channel is really going to be about moi, okay? And the things that I do. And of course, taking care of my children as well. Yes, so I'm going to go ahead because I want to listen to some music before I get my kids in the car, because they like to take over. And then I will get back with you ladies a little later on. All right, guys, so we we finally solidified the package. We got Skylar, and here goes AJ. This is AJ's new glasses. Show your glasses off, Papa. All right. All right, guys, so now we are on our way home. I don't think they heard anything you said. I had the camera off, Papa.
I'm gonna drink some of the sanitizer.
Why, you thirsty?
I am parched.
Okay, well, you didn't say anything. We left out the store, but we're on our way home anyway.
Let's go.
Hey guys, so I just wanted to check back in. It's been a little while since the last time that I came in on this daily vlog. Like I said, my day didn't really consist of much. I've been home for some time now. It is basically like after 7. I have came home. I have rested. You see I am in my PJs. Actually like a little, I guess, muumuu or like house dress. But I never like to leave my vlogs off without giving you guys the devotional of the day. So today's devotional is going to come out of Romans chapter 12, verse 12. And in it, it says, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. So basically what these things is telling us is all building our character, right? So we want to be joyful in hope. So when we have hope in something, right, no matter how bad it may have us down, we want to be joyful in it, right? Because we believe at the end, God's going to bring us through it. 2, it says be patient in affliction. So you have to have patience because this is your test and we don't want to rush through it. We need to be patient so this way we succeed in our test, okay? And then number 3, faithful in prayer. So when we pray to God and we're asking him to remove it, to heal us, for whatever it may be, we have to be faithful in it. So that means believing, okay? Seeking him and just moving forward and know in our heart to hearts that God always provides. God is a good God. And I just wanted to make sure that I came on and left you guys with that before I went ahead and I ended today's vlog. I will see you guys, Lord willing, tomorrow for day 2 and I will vlogging for 31 days for the month of July. Have a blessed night. Bye.